Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Did y'all have a very Merry Christmas? Did you have a good time? Did you? Spent the entire day with your family and friends, or spent time doing something that made you really, really happy? I hope you did. I hope you had a really good time. On Christmas Eve, we had such a great time. We just kind of relaxed around the house. I had to run out at the last minute to get a dessert for Christmas Day at my cousin's house. And so we ran out, but we had laid around the house all day. And so we ran out at the last moment, which was I don't know, 4:15 or something. And I had wanted to get these bundt cakes from this place called Nothing Bundt Cakes. And they were closed. They closed at 4 o'clock. And then this other cupcake place, which I think it's called Gigi's Cupcakes, had closed down permanently, which my friend Melissa told me is now called Small Cakes. So I had wanted to go to Small Cakes, which was on our way. I didn't know that they had changed names. And so I was looking at it, and they were closed for the day. So I was like, let's just go to the grocery store. So we went to the grocery store, and then my husband and I ended up buying enough treats to last us through a 10-day blizzard. Alex looked at me at the grocery store, and he was like, well, I also had to get a couple gift cards. And so I was like, let's just go to the grocery store. Alex looked at me as we were on aisle 3 of the grocery store. He goes, we're buying enough food for we're going to be in a blizzard for a week or something like that. So we have all of these treats and food at the house. And I wanted to show this because I've talked about this, I think, for the last 6 years doing my vlog. And I know that a lot of people that watch my vlog watch this channel, so I wanted to talk about this. So when I was growing up as a kid, there was a bakery here in Indianapolis, and it was called Rosalind Bakeries. And they closed down many, many years ago. There was several of them. There was probably I don't know, 5, 10 of them in town here, right? It was locally owned. And they had the best donuts. And when my mom and I would go to church on Sundays, because I went to church every Sunday, growing up with my mom, and we would stop at Rosalind Bakery on the way home, and she would let me pick out 2 or 3 donuts and a cookie and whatever. Well, at Christmas time, and they had been around when my mom was growing up as well, and so at Christmas time, we would always get what was called a sweetheart roll. And the reason that we got one was because my mom and my aunt and my grandma had always gotten one when they were growing up. So it was this tradition that had lasted through the years. Well, I have continued to get a sweetheart roll every single year since my mom passed away, and it's been now almost 15 years, right? And so they don't sell, Rosalind Bakery doesn't exist anymore, but they have a cookbook that you can buy, probably online. They used to sell a lot of the cookies and stuff at Kroger grocery store, but now they don't as much. And so we were at the grocery store, and I was looking around. I mean, I was almost kind of panicked. I was like, oh my God, they don't have a sweetheart roll. What am I going to do? This is my first year in literally 50 years without a sweetheart roll. And I finally, I turned around and they had 4 of them left. And so, I don't know if you can see this because I've cut right out of the middle, but this is what a sweetheart roll looks like. And I wish I still had the Rosalind Bakery wrapping on it. You can see it. It's this little girl. It's blue and white. So anyway, but the sweetheart roll, you can see it's it's a heart. It's shaped in a heart. And we used to have these every year. And it's caramel and butter. It's so delicious. It's so good. So this is what we get every year for Christmas. And then you just cut off a little piece and you heat it up in the microwave. And I had a little bit last night. So I had never shown that in a video before, and I wanted to show that. All right, let's get into what did I get for Christmas. And I'm just going to show a few of the things. I'm not going to go all in and show it. And I do want to say this, Alex and I, a couple years ago, we decided that we wanted to spend, our money, maybe, not, buying extravagant things for each other anymore, and instead, spending our money on experiences or going on trips and things like that. And so we are going to be going on a trip here soon, and that is what we, kind of gave to each other for Christmas this year. So, that's major Christmas present, but I wanted to show you all the things. First of all, Cousin Caroline, now, she's the one that got me started on the shampoo and conditioner, and we were at Ulta, and she's like, oh, I really like this shampoo and conditioner, so I got it. So she got me, and I'm almost out of it, she got me the Olaplex hair repair treatment kit, and it has these 4 different things in it, so I'm real excited about that. And then Caroline was so sweet. She put together the whole Christmas dinner. They had like turkey, Brussels sprouts. They did green beans for me, mashed potatoes for me, macaroni and cheese. They had vegetarian stuff. Like they put the whole thing out, and it's so nice. And she puts the whole table together with like the flower arrangement, you know, and the pine cones, and it's so beautiful. So I just want to thank my cousin Caroline and her husband Mike for like hosting yesterday, because it was so nice. And we went out on Christmas Eve. We took my mother-in-law, Alex's mom, to Ruth Chris, and it was so fun. And I was really surprised because we went at 9 o'clock at night, and it was like packed. I couldn't believe it. And it was really like festive, and it was really fun. We actually saw some friends of ours there, and it was really, really fun. So we had such a great Christmas Eve, and then we went over to my brother and sister-in-law's house, and Santa Claus came, and it was cute. So anyway, we had a good time. All right, so let's go on to, well, the final thing I'm going to show you is something that I gave Alex, just because I'm going to talk about it in my videos, and I know people are going to want to see it, so I'm going to talk about that. But the first thing that Alex got me, which is so funny, because I got him, because he loves to just be comfortable. So I got him like an UGG sweatshirt and sweatpants, and then like an UGG robe. And he ended up getting me, and I love this so much, this Skims hoodie, you guys. It is so soft and comfy. And so yeah, it's fantastic. Isn't that so nice? And I tweeted out about it. I made kind of a funny tweet because in reference to Jaclyn Hill, but we won't get into that in this video. But anyway, but a lot of people were like messaging me, and they're like, oh my God, I love my Skims so much. So apparently Skims stands by, you know, like, I mean, people order it and they love it. You guys, it is so, so cozy. I wore it today when we went to brunch, and Alex wore his, and the waitress, it's like a friend of ours, she was like touching us, and she was like, you guys look so soft and so cozy. Isn't that so cute though? I love that so much. So anyway, that was the first gift. And then Alex bought me, I'm really excited about this, except for one thing I'm not excited about, is that I have to mount it. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. I'm thinking actually about asking my neighbor, because he's really good with stuff like this. But Alex purchased for me. Now, if you watch my vlog, you'll know that I sit outside of my front porch a lot, and you know, people were like, you need to buy a heater, you need to buy a heater, and whatever, and you need to get this kind of heater, you need to get this kind of heater. And honestly, like, I was thinking about like heaters that like go up like this, and people were like, you need to get one of the standing heaters, and you know, all this kind of stuff. Propane heaters versus, I wanted an electric heater if I was going to get one, and so I thought, I'm just not going to get a heater, like I'll just make it through the winter, it'll be fine. Alex purchased for me a Patio Boss wall-mounted heater. Is this not so cool? So what it is it's one of those heaters that like is, you know, like when you're in a restaurant. We had just been at downtown Disney in California, and so they like had one right over our table, and it's like right over where you're, you know, and then it just like puts the heat down. And this, like, we were so warm like in downtown Disney eating at this restaurant outside, because like the heater was like right over us. So this is like the same thing. And then the other thing is, because I was like worried about my neighbors all seeing this like huge heater on our patio, they won't see it because it'll just kind of like hang below, like, oh, wasn't that such a thoughtful gift? I love it so much. So that was the second gift. And then these are all kind of things that like the vlog group, the vloggerinos, the people that watch my vlog group are going to know that I have like referenced. Hold on a second, I need to get something ready to show. Hold on a second. Okay. The next thing is, Alex bought me a pair of Beats Fit Pro. Okay. Now, I complain about this in almost every vlog, and I guess apparently like a couple people contacted him, or did people contact you, or how did you know about it?
They told me that I should give you my gift.
Oh, so Alex won at this conference that he was at these AirPods, right? And so he was like, well, I'm not gonna, they were like first generation and whatever. And so he got me a pair of Beats Fit Pro. And I'm really excited about this, and let me tell you why. Because I have talked to so many people. I've been like an AirPod person because I have an iPhone and I have, you know, a Mac and things like that. And so I've stuck with my AirPods. And I really like my AirPods. The thing is that the AirPods that I have right now, like, they're not holding battery. And a lot of people told me that they've been recalled. But I've had them for like 3 years, and I don't want to take them into Best Buy and be like, yeah, I've had these for 3 years, but people tell me they're being recalled. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, after 3 years, like, I've gotten a lot of use out of them. I feel weird about that. So, but when I was asking like my cousin's stepson and his wife, they're like, oh, we swear by the Beats ones. We love the Beats ones. And then when I was talking about it on my vlog, so many people were like, oh my God, my husband loves the Beats ones. I love the Beats ones. Like, so many people were talking about the Beats ones. So I was like, Alex has Beats, but he has the earphones. And so I was like, well, this is awesome. I'm really excited about this because it'll be something completely different. And these are also the noise cancellation ones, which is really important for me, especially like when we fly and stuff like that, because it's hard for me. And especially like here when if he's watching something and I'm like watching something at the same time and I've got like my, you know, iPad out. So then like last night he was watching a movie right here and I was sitting over there watching my iPad. And because that's how we're together, watching two different shows. And but you know, like I had the noise cancellation ones in and I couldn't hear anything. So I'm really excited about these. So I'm gonna get these all hooked up. And then the last thing that Alex got me, this is really cool, you guys. So we each kind of got each other kind of an emotional gift. And the last thing, and he had this made for me, and he had one made for himself as well. And it's so funny because we were kind of both thinking along the same lines about something. But he had this beautiful necklace made for me. And I'm not going to put it on because I want to show you. I don't know if you guys can see it. But on here is each of these little tags. This is Pee-Pee. And it says Duncan on it. Because that was, Duncan was his birth name. And then, if you want to know all about that, go to my vlog. The vlog is called Answering This Question. I just posted it 2 days ago explaining the whole name deal with Duncan versus Pee-Pee. And then here is Boo Radley. It says Boo on it. Do you see? And then here's Tucker. So I have all of my little puppy dogs together with me. And I think, you know, it just was like such a period of our lives that we had like all the dogs together. So I think for Alex and I, it like really means a lot, you know, to like always have that memory alive. Of course, we still have Boo, but you know, all three of them running around here together and things like that, which is just like such a big part of our lives. So I love this necklace so much. And the fact that we both have one is so, so, so cool. So I love this so much. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys was what I got Alex. And it was actually from, it's like called like, it might say on the back of here, hold on, West and Willow. And I saw it on Instagram, and it's these pictures that you can have made of like your dogs and stuff. And I was really worried it wouldn't get here in time because I ordered it, and then it literally came within like a week. And I also got him a coffee mug. And that is this picture. And it says Tucker, Pee-Pee, and Boo. Oh, it's showing the ring light at the top. And then you can see it is Tucker, Pee-Pee, and Boo Radley. So that we can forever remember our little guys together always. So, love that so much. Here, let's do what am I going to do as far as a thumbnail? Here, that's going to have to be my thumbnail for Christmas. And then, if I couldn't get any sadder than that, I was trying to lay down before I made videos today because I was a little tired from my brunch. And my husband was holding Boo Radley like a baby. And he said, we'll just be like the old man and the old... What did you say? He said, we're going to be like the old man and the old lady on Titanic when they're dying at the very... You know, like they hold each other in the bed. Then all of a sudden, I'm just like laying there, and then all of a sudden... He turns on the Titanic music, and it's he and Boo and he's like, this is us before he'd go to sleep forever. I go, no, why are you making me so sad? So anyway, that's been our day today. Anyway, that's the stuff I got for Christmas. Anyway, what'd you get for Christmas? Put it in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.